Scorpio. Okay. Put it down here for you. One moment. Sorry, I have to write my answer. Alright, we here. So good. How are you guys? Let me move this out the way. Move it out the way. Move it out the way. Okay. Alright. How are you guys? I'm Swastiastu. Hey Scorpio. Scorpio's turn. Alright, I was getting channels for you guys already, so we just gonna knock it out, right? Okay, Scorpio. You guys are heavy in life review. I think you guys are reflecting on a lot of things, on a lot of decisions, on just a lot of relationships that you guys had, or past past mistakes that you feel that you made, past mistakes that people made with you. Heavy on life review energy. I see you guys. You guys are looking back on the past. You're looking back on just things that came up to this point, right? There's something up in here. There's something in here. You see it? It's like a little. I'm sorry. When it rains, it's different type of hot. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Alright, welcome to Piece of PRANA. You guys know I'm into the game of soul. I go by the game of soul. I love y'all. So I was seeing that you guys are in a theme of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the theme, right? Maybe you guys need to forgive somebody. Maybe somebody needs to forgive you. But I've seen that heavy. You guys in like looking back on the past, or like reviewing your life almost, right? And then I was seeing the forgiveness, and then I heard a song, and I had to. I was so excited because I love that song, and I had to listen to it. And I heard. I'm gonna sing it for you guys. It's Tina Marie. I've been here before, and she said, "I'm young and I'm old. I'm rich and I'm poor. I feel like I've been on this earth many times before. I used to be a white gazelle, a horseback riding free, searching in the darkness for the peace of me." I heard that, and then it moved to the ending part of it. Oh, then she said, "I used to be a queen, you know. I used to be a queen, you know, on an island by the sea. Rainbow colored people, happy as can be." And the other part she said, she said, something like, "If you're holding on to anger, you're coming, and I can feel it." I'm trying to get it because it's a long song. So she said, if you have anger in your heart, like basically she was saying like karma, right? If you have anger in your heart, you'll come back again. If your life is full of sin, you'll come. No, she said, and if there's anger in your heart, and if it's in the master's plan, you'll come back, woman or man. And if your life is full of sin, when you die, you'll come back again. So something about reincarnation or something, like karma, like you guys maybe are in life review looking at karma, maybe karma that people have with you or you have with other people, right? Maybe karma that you have with other people or that people have with you. And it's just basically looking at trying to make things right or trying to make something right. And then I also was hearing, I started to write you a letter, but I wanted to be much clearer. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you. So somebody is either missing somebody, regretting how they treated somebody, right? Wishing they can right wrongs or make something right. And then I also was getting, it's almost like that's how you guys speak to the divine or God. Like you guys, I have my door open. It doesn't matter. Like you guys speak to the divine, like maybe you guys write to the divine, like your prayers, you write them instead of speaking them, right? Or it's like wanting to get closer to God, wanting to get like balance out the polarities in you, the darkness, or like the things that keep you heavy, right? I was seeing that for y'all. What else was I seeing for y'all? And then I heard like she's not going to know me anymore. Maybe somebody is hoping that somebody doesn't forget them, right? Like maybe somebody was pained or traumatized that they don't want to speak to somebody anymore ever again, and somebody is worried that they really won't speak to them ever again, right? And that goes back to that song, who is it, Tevin Campbell? I started to write you a letter, but I wanted to be much clearer. Can we talk for a minute? That song, right? I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and just rock it out, right? I know I'm forgetting something, but it's heavy on healing the heart, almost like healing regret, healing resentment, healing anger, making rights with people or something of that sort, making rights with yourself, forgiving the self for past things or past decisions, past like things, I don't know, right? I'm missing something for sure. I think you guys go into the motions of like sometimes you get down and you get really, I know we all do, but it seems like sometimes you guys get down and be kind of harsh on yourself, right? Be harsh on yourself. I feel like something is burdening y'all. Y'all in between, like y'all straddling. Y'all in between two polarities. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio collective. You got rejection, bittersweet. You got rejection in reverse, bittersweet, isolation in reverse, and victim in reverse. Bottom of the deck is passion and discovery. Prayer. Somebody is trying to get closer to the divine, closer to God, right? Trying to get closer to not being in heavy, like taking control over the life almost, like taking accountability for the decisions, accountability for things that didn't go as, you know, the outcome wasn't as you expected or wanted. Somebody is also hoping that somebody doesn't shut them out, close them out, right? Hoping they can heal. If somebody has wronged somebody, somebody is hoping they can heal that, or hoping that somebody shift their perspective of them or shift their negative view of them, right? This is also going back and forth from very high, feeling very exuberant, very feeling close to the divine, feeling very in in a high energy, optimistic, right? And then plummet into feeling very pessimistic, cynical, very depressed, very sad, very sorrow, right? The heart chakra needs to be healed. The heart chakra needs to, I think that's what you guys are diving into or exploring right now, is the heart chakra, right? Understanding that things need to be let go of, right? It's something about the Scorpio energy that maybe you guys in the past didn't like to be alone, or you positioned yourself in maybe connections or people, or with people that just because you didn't like to be alone or something, like always filling the space, always making sure that you have somebody to. There goes a mosquito. I'm so scared that it's gonna bite me, y'all. Seriously, I do not want it to. But like, I think you guys used to be in spaces where almost like wasted time, or like figuring out like fake friends, or figuring out like, not fake friends, let me not say that, but figuring out that you guys just kind of wasting time being around people, or being in spaces, being in environments that you see it, guys? I know you see it. But I have my doors open, I have my windows open, and it's raining. Why I do that? Oh no, no. Oh no. I like the fresh air. I like to keep fresh energy in my house, you know. I have high ceilings, so I really like to keep it open in here. But sheesh, it's going to bite me. It seems like you guys are walking away from. I honestly do feel like you guys go from the very highs to the very lows. This is almost like being shot back and forth. You know what I mean? Somebody feel like they walked away from somebody they should not have walked away from, and they're hoping that they come back. Are they hoping that they forgive them? Are they hoping that they That's gonna bug me, y'all. I'm so sorry. Do y'all see it? I don't know if y'all see it, but it's like two of these little mosquitoes, and I don't kill bugs. This is the problem. I don't kill bugs, so they're gonna come and taunt me. We gotta shift the mindset and hope they just get up out of here, right? Get up out of here. But it's like somebody definitely walked away from somebody that was very loving to them, that helped them discover something about themselves, that really empowered them, that showed much love to them, that was very giving to them, especially when they used to go through a very sadness or depression, right? Maybe they were like an empowerment for them, or like a, you know, like a a solace for them, like a safe space for them. Something happened that this person ended up not talking to not talking to that person again. Um, Whether this is the Scorpio doing wrong or this other person doing you wrong, Scorpio. Um, Something happened that the person that was there for them at their lowest, they got kicked to the curb almost. You get what I'm saying? Like kicked to the curb. And now somebody is realizing that they walked away from somebody that tried to show love or tried to help them or tried to just be there for them, right? And they're regretting that. They're really regretting how they treated somebody, and they're hoping that they come back. They're hoping that the relationship can transform, right? I also see where it also is like not necessarily a fall from grace, but somebody is in heavy life review. Maybe they wasted money, or maybe they wasted time. Maybe they didn't when they had certain opportunities or money or something, they didn't utilize them for the best advantage, or almost, or something. Or you get what I'm saying? Like they wasted time being in spaces where didn't help them expand much, right? I'm seeing that. Show me what Scorpio Collective needs to know. Yeah, somebody is very apologetic for how they treated somebody. Somebody is very apologetic. It's almost like, don't have such a horrible image of me. Don't have such a tainted image of me, right? It wasn't intentional. I was going through some things. I was hurting, right? I know I treated you wrong when you were trying to love me or trying to console or be there for me, right? But this person still has hope that this can be healed and transformed. This person is basically saying, I needed this situation for my growth, right? For my expansion. But now I'm ready. Is it any way that you can forgive me? You know, like, please don't hate me. That's the biggest thing. Somebody is really hoping somebody forgive them or don't hate them. Like, please don't hate me. Please don't shut me out. Right? One more for Scorpio Collective. Yeah, because somebody is really going through life review on the decisions they made. Somebody is going through life review and seeing all the bad decisions they made, and don't dwell on it though, y'all. Like if it's y'all or if this is another person, don't dwell on just all the decisions that are the choices that was made that it was wrong or that you feel like you should have did differently. Just take the lesson and move differently then. You know what I mean? Because as long as you stay in that energy of feeling like being so hard on yourself, judging yourself, putting yourself through this harsh judgment, you're going to constantly feel bad about yourself. You know what I mean? It's going to constantly make you feel as if you are inadequate or something of that sort, right? So you definitely want to be more kind with yourself when it comes to that, right? Oh, it's going to get loud. I was hoping that it stopped raining because I need to go get a light. I don't know if y'all can see my light, but one of my lights went out and I need to definitely go get one. So I was hoping it stopped raining. I feel like somebody thinks they're getting bad judgment for the decisions they made. I feel like somebody thinks they're getting bad karma almost also for, this is like somebody that's stepping on somebody to get ahead. You get what I'm saying? So somebody feel like they're getting bad karma for stepping on somebody to get ahead. And now that they're isolated or that they in this life review or I don't know, whatever this is, they're learning the lesson to do better, right? I'll close my door. Alright. sorrow energy. You guys are being very hard on yourself. I don't know why. What happened? Let's see what's happened that makes. I don't know if this is you feeling like very hard on yourself or sorry for yourself, or if this is somebody else feeling this way about you. But somebody is being very hard on themselves. You know, don't take the lessons. You know, our life is, you know, full of choices. Take the lessons so we can do better, so we can expand and show up differently, right? What is this energy that Scorpio is in? What is this energy? I don't want to close that door. I'm sorry. Show me what this energy is that Scorpio is in. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Somebody want to apologize to somebody. Because I feel like somebody abused their power almost. You get what I'm saying? Abused their power or manipulated somebody or treated somebody badly to get ahead. And it kind of bit them in the butt almost. You get what I'm saying? I also see where you guys are heavy in the faith and fear energy. You go back from faith, you go back to fear, you go back from faith, you go back to fear, right? You're in both energies, right? Somebody is very obsessively trying to expand themselves in some type of way, right? They're obsessively trying to be a better person. But what weighs on their back is almost like it's somebody that they cannot access or cannot apologize. Maybe something that was said that cannot be taken back. But it seems like it's something that somebody they're trying to expand and see the optimistic view. But on the back, you know, on the back of the back burner, they're still holding on to something that needs to be said. Like unfinished business, unsaid words, things like that, right? Somebody heavily wants to apologize because I think somebody hurt somebody to the core and they're wanting to make it right. Yeah, like they're wanting to make it right. Maybe somebody, they want to make it right. It's very heavy on like, maybe if somebody went to other lovers or brought confusion in somebody's world or just treated somebody badly, right? Somebody is heavy in the energy of like, please don't have such a negative view of me. You know what I mean? How can, like they're thinking like this, like I hope they don't have a negative view of me. And maybe they don't have access to talk to this person. Maybe someone is blocked. Maybe just somebody walked away and didn't look back or whatever the case may be, but somebody is definitely hoping that somebody doesn't see them in a negative light. What's this Chariot and Knight of Swords for Scorpio collective? chose money over love, almost. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. Or somebody's chose status over love. It's like somebody that was, be careful not to step on people. If this has not already happened, be careful not to step on people to get ahead almost, you know, or try to use people to get ahead. Don't do that, right? Because that's what will bring a heavy karma. I feel like heavy karma is in the energy. It's crazy because you guys last reading, I remember last month, that was the heavy energy, was like karma, make sure you do right because it's going to bite you in the butt, right? What's this world in the strength? Yeah, somebody is wondering like, this is love. Somebody is wondering like, how do you view them, or how do you view them? Do you view them in a negative light? Are you loving somebody else? Or you know what I mean? Knowing that they treated somebody bad, like, I am a better person, can I get a second chance? You know what I mean? They're very clear on how they treated you, and if this is you that's feeling this way, like, you're very clear on what went wrong, you know what I mean, and trying to make it right. Show me love for Scorpio collective. And then in the master's plan, you'll come back woman or man. And if your life is full of sin, when you die, you'll come back again. I think this is Spirit really trying to make you guys do, like, look at the wrongs, because next lifetime you can be in the situation with how you treated somebody. Or if this is not you, this is somebody else, somebody that's feeling this way about you, right? That them treating people wrong, or trying to step on people to get ahead, or abusing their power, or manipulating people, or some type of sort, treating people unkindly. Next lifetime they will be on the other coin, right? Show me finances for Scorpio collective. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to business, like, somebody has learned that they don't need somebody to give them a handout, or they don't need somebody to take them somewhere or get them somewhere, or, you get what I'm saying? I don't need somebody to get me to the next level, right? I'm going to talk to the divine, talk to God to get me where I need to go, right? This is also somebody that is moving towards doing something that they love to do instead, right? Instead of, like, you know how when certain families, like, all their life they like molded a person to be a engineer or a doctor or something like that, right? And then going to college, they realize, I don't even like to do this, you know what I mean? So this is somebody moving from what was kind of programmed into them to do something, like if they went to college for something, they're realizing, like, maybe I want to do what I'm passionate about, or what I love to do, right? Because me keep trying to do something that I feel that I have to do. It's not, I don't love to do it, right? I don't love to do it. It's like a tug of war with somebody about that, right? It's a tug of war. What is it about this Judgment and Two of Swords? Yeah, it's like having all these people in your ear about what you should do, about what, you get what I'm saying? You realizing that having individuals around you, it only brings clutter and mental clutter in your space, or make you feel inadequate, or make you confused. You get what I'm saying? So you're like stepping back from all the outside noise and starting to listen to the heart. What do I want to do? What is it that I want to do? When I came into this world, I was alone. When I leave this world, I will be alone. I must live a life that I love to do. I must live, you get what I'm saying, according to who I am. This is the energy that's showing up for y'all, right? It's like, even almost like, for some, taking a pay cut almost, because I want to live a life of fulfillment. I want to do what I love to do. You know what I mean? This is that type of energy. Why was these people all in Scorpio here? Yeah, because somebody was in, when you're in lack mentality, almost like having lack mentality, you move like that in every single avenue, right? So every connection you make, you probably think like an opportunist energy. And this is, could be you, or I don't know, like, but thinking of how can it get me ahead, right? Making connections to see how it can get you ahead. Or like when you are in survival mode, everything is, oh, I need to shut my door now. Everything is, when you're in survival mode, everything that you touch will be of lack mentality, right? And that's the thing. Somebody probably grew up impoverished or something, so you don't want to be broke or poor or something like that, right? So maybe it was like you were in spaces hoping that people, or hoping that people support you, or hoping that people could take you to the next level, or something of that sort. Or even if you had a certain job or career that people imprinted on you, right? And it's just like doing it just because, so you don't be poor or struggling, right? Like in a job because so you don't have to struggle, right? But you realize it's not what I love to do, right? It's, the space is not even what I love. Like this is somebody, I remember years ago I had a job, right? And I loved my job, but I also hated the environment. So when I used to drive to work, I used to get anxiety. I used to randomly cry. I used to randomly cry. I used to get this heavy anxiety when I get in the parking spot, like the parking lot, right? Because that space was not healthy for me. That was my soul. That was my soul and my intuition telling me it's time to leave this place. This place no longer resonates with your soul. You must, you see my kitty, you must like do something differently, right? That was basically the whole thing that spirit was trying to tell me. Because I was like, why am I getting this anxiety? Like, it makes no sense that when I come to work, I have to come here because I need to make money, right? But it's like, it was bringing heavy anxiety as soon as I walked up into the building, like, oh my God, right? Because it was chaotic, it was conflict, you know? And this can also be like if you probably worked with a partner, some type of partnership, some type of coworker, or you try to start a business with somebody, you know what I mean? Like if you're an entrepreneur and you started to try and do a startup with somebody and it didn't work out, you realize it's a conflicting point of views, or it's like a power struggle, or too many voices in the mix, right? And it drowns out what you want to do and you realize it doesn't resonate with you, right? All right. Show me finances for Scorpio Collective. Finances for Scorpio Collective. You have money on the horizon for you, right? But it's something that you must walk away from. What must they walk away from? Shortchanging yourself, right? Shortchanging yourself. This could also be like somebody that tries to undermine you. You get what I'm saying? Somebody that tries to undermine, like, so say if you have a vision, if you have the passion, if you have the gifts, and you need to get investors or something, right? You need investors, or you need somebody that has business structure or know about business, right? This person that you go into business with may feel like they know it all. They know it all, and you get what I'm saying? Instead of it being a partnership, you start feeling like I'm a I'm a worker almost. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even own the business. I feel like a worker, or I feel like, you know what I mean? Something of that sort. But I see where it's like, maybe it's somebody that you always go, maybe this is even a business, right? Maybe it's a job that you always go back to, right? When you in hard times. So say, like, if you probably worked at somewhere for a very long time, right? And then you leave and you go and try to venture alone, but it just was a little difficult for you. So somebody that start entrepreneurship, right? And they see entrepreneurship is hard. You doing a lot. You putting on a lot of hats. You doing a lot. So it's like somebody finally saying, like, I'm going to just go back to work. I'm going to just get a 9 to 5 again, right? And somebody going back. So I see some of y'all are going back to a 9 to 5, right? This can also be somebody going back to a 9 to 5 and realizing, again, I don't like this. You know what I mean? This don't fulfill my soul. This don't fulfill my soul. I don't like, this is not enough for me. You know what I mean? It's like that. But I see you guys have money on the horizon. It's really good if you guys take a lead. Know when you're over compromising yourself in work, right? Know when you guys are overextending yourself in work, or if somebody is trying to undermine you, right? That's heavy on the energy. You got to stand in your power. If something doesn't feel right, if you're not happy somewhere, you must voice your opinion about it, right? But not in a conflicted way. Like, don't be emotional about it and just spaz out. Don't do that, right? But don't move in energy of stay in places because of poverty, or because you struggle. You know what I mean? You don't want to be struggling almost, right? What's this Ten of Pentacles for Scorpio Collective coming? It's coming for y'all. How would they get this? It's doing something you love, though. You must. That's the underlying. Like, let that be the foundation. If you don't love it, right, don't do it for the money. Don't do anything just for the money. Do something that you love to do almost. You get what I'm saying? And even if you do have, like, business ventures that's just for the coin or just for the money, right? Still make sure that you do things on the side that you love, so that you won't feel depleted. So you don't feel like you are not being in, oh my God, you see that mosquito? So that you don't be in misalignment with the self or with the soul, right? So it's okay to have side ventures. You know how when people be, can you go? But you know how when people have side ventures, like, oh, I make wallpaper, or I make wrapping paper, or, you know, for the holidays. That's okay to have side hustles. But always still make sure that you do something that you love to do. Because it's going to pay off in the end, right? It's going to pay off in the end. You see that? It's like almost taunting me. I see it when somebody is heavy, like thinking of a lover in the past and feeling like they walked away from one of the best things that happened to them. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, we're gonna rock it out and get it over with because that's going to bother me. And I'm not gonna kill it, but I need it to go. I'm gonna kind of push it out the house. Do you see it? I wonder if y'all see it. It's like really just around. Let's see. Maybe that's just a pest. Like maybe you guys got a pest that can't get over thinking about you. You hear what I'm saying? Somebody that was very toxic to you, they constantly dwelling on you. Show me love for a Scorpio collective. Why is it the moon? Ace of Wands? Somebody has been doing heavy shadow work and acquiring wisdom about somebody that they did wrong. Heavy on somebody that they did wrong. Maybe they're now single and they tried to go to new lovers, right? And they realized that it was false. It wasn't true, or it wasn't, their heart space wasn't in it. You get what I'm saying? Like their heart, when they got into a new relationship, their heart was hardened almost, from a past situation that happened. They never had finished business with somebody. So they stepped into something new with a heavy heart. And they realized that they're not ready for a certain relationship, or that it was probably false, or they attracted somebody based off the you know how when you connect with a person, right? You align with them on a high frequency, a low frequency, pain bodies, past traumas, things like that, right? Somebody left somebody that was really good for them, right? Somebody that they really loved, that really tried to empower them. And they maneuvered and they stepped into a single space, right? But the problem, what happened was, this new venture that they went to, right? This new venture, it was based off of bonding off of like trauma bonds or trauma, you know what I mean? Like pain bodies. They didn't attract or connect on a high frequency, right? This is how somebody is feeling, or maybe this is how you're feeling, right? And so it's almost like wondering, it's like taking the L and keeping it moving, right? Understanding that somebody walked away from somebody really good for them, right? And it's like, it's somebody that is hoping that, I hope you don't have a horrible view of me. I hope you don't see me negatively. I hope, because how they're seeing themselves, and if this is you or if this is the other person, they're seeing themselves very negatively, very harshly. They're judging themselves. And because they're seeing themselves very harshly, that's the vibration that they're in. And they're hoping that the past person is not seeing them harshly, right? They're seeing themselves very inadequate, and they're hoping like this past person, this past lover doesn't see them harshly. But it seemed like this high priestess just moving on with their life, not dwelling on it at all, not thinking about them, just keeping it moving, standing in their power and just walking in their destiny, right? And they're over here just hoping, like, I hope you're not, are you loving somebody else? Do you love somebody else? Do you still think of me? Do you still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that they messed up and hoping that you don't have a negative view of them. But honestly, if this is you in this high priestess energy, you're not even thinking of them. You keeping it moving. You moving on, right? But it's them that's seeing such a negative view in themselves, so it's projected out, thinking that that's how other people are seeing them. This self, I don't want to call it self-hatred, but it's just seeing themselves so harshly, and now it makes them insecure almost, like making them feel inadequate, and it's going to trickle in everything in their life when they try to have business connections. It's going to hit the confidence, basically, right? really regretting how somebody treated somebody. They feel that they went to the wrong choice and they went to somebody that caused them a lot of pain. Like they probably bonded on trauma bonds or low frequency energy, right? All right. Okay. Here's day, Scorpio. Now straight to the point. It seems so serious almost too. It seems so like a serious energy. I don't know why. Show me something that Scorpio needs to know. Scorpio Collective. I used to be a wife and wild and running free. Stand in your essence, right? Stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. Know that it's going to take you stepping in, like leaping, taking into this leap of just standing in your power, knowing your worth, knowing your self-value, right? Standing in your truth heavily, standing in your truth, because I feel like it's almost somebody psyching themselves out almost. You know what I mean? Like seeing very negative about, like negatively about themselves, or dwelling on past situations, dwelling on something. And you don't want to do that, because what you're doing is you're being unkind to the self. And you're like putting these other things on the pedestal. You have to be loving towards the self. You have to be kind towards the self. You have to show love for the self, right? These lovers come and go. These jobs come and go. The person that is here from the beginning and the end, every single lifetime, is always you. When you come into this earth, it's you. When you leave this earth, it's you. When you go through your battles, it's you. When you go through your ups, your highest abundance, you know, the blessings, is you. Show up for you, regardless of who comes and who goes, right? I feel like because somebody is going to try to go back down a memory lane almost, to right the wrongs, and you're going to realize that somebody is no longer there. While somebody is dwelling on the past, still focused on the past, this person that you're dwelling on is like a ghost now. They're no longer that person. So you're looking at a past, but that person has already journeyed into a different space. Let's see what you need to know about this. What does Scorpio need to know about this? Yeah, like step away from the fear, from the negative mindset, from the feeling of have-nots, right? So you can be in high vibration. You don't want to be stuck in this low vibration, feeling bad about yourself, feeling inadequate, feeling unworthy, feeling all of this, right? Because Spirit just wants you to stand into, let me see if I can get it, continue to heal the self, so you can transform the self, so you can be the best version of, so you can be the best version of yourself. We've seen that expansion. We've seen the 10 of Pentacles. We've seen blessings is going to come. But you need to love the self. You need to heal the self. You need to transform the self. Be kind to the self. Stand into your power, right? Understand that, you know, have discernment and clarity. Understand that even if you feel like you made bad decisions in the past, whatever is no longer there is not there for a reason, right? Everything that was rejection was God's protection. Everything that was maneuvered and removed from your life was supposed to end, because keep moving forward. As kinetic beings, we are constantly in motion. We are constantly moving. And if you stay stagnant, dwelling on the past, it's going to keep you stuck, right? It's going to keep you stuck. I feel like somebody is enslaved to the bad decisions, or the things that happen to them, or you get what I'm saying? Somebody is enslaved to the past, or just the things that went wrong, the decisions that went wrong. And they're going back from faith and fear almost, right? Heavy on that. Heavy on that. Somebody is really dwelling on a past love. Like it almost consumes the energy. But Spirit is wanting to tell you that I maneuvered you. I removed you for a reason, right? I removed you for a reason. I needed you to walk. Come on. Okay, me traes así. I needed you to walk this new journey alone because you needed to discover the self, right? Don't allow yourself to be blinded, as in feeling like walking a solitude journey is you feeling alone or you feeling like nobody's there. No, that is Spirit moving you to something of higher alignment for you. Give me advice for Scorpio Collective on this. Exactly. More alignment. People that are more alignment with you, right? Somebody feel that they are getting heavy karma for somebody that they did wrong. Somebody is thinking that they are a lot of bad things that happen in their life is because they treated somebody badly. And they're feeling like if they could reconnect with this person, everything will be right in their life. If they reconnect with a person or give an apology or try to make things right with this person, then everything will be right. Or they just wanting to be reconnected with this lover. They feel like everything is going wrong because they made bad decisions. And I want you to know, when it comes to closure, unfinished business, things like that, closure, when it comes to closure, you don't necessarily need to talk to that person. Having closure is having closure within yourself, forgiving the self, being okay with what happened, learning the lessons, acquiring the wisdom, and maneuvering forward, right? You don't need somebody's apology, or you don't need to go and give an apology for you to have closure with somebody. What clears the karma is it no longer lingering in the field. As long as it lingers in the field, then the energy makes it like a magnet or an anchor. That's what brings the karma, right? But if you allow yourself to break free of whatever it is that's making you heavy, or making you resentful, or making you regretful, or guilty, or shame, whatever this is, anything that is of shame energy is starting to, you're harming the self. You get what I'm saying? If you're in shame energy, you are judging the self. So I want you to know that, and it's this thing called, let me know if I say it right, it's Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. It's basically saying, I love you, I thank you, I forgive you, I release you. I thank you. You get what I'm saying? Like, and they repeat it. And I know I'm not doing it in the right order. But when I was going through my sadness, when I was going through a breakup, that is something that I really was focusing on, is forgiveness, right? And that's what I want you guys to focus on, is forgiving the self, forgiving the other person. You don't need to reconnect with somebody for forgiveness, to allow the energy to be free, to allow the stagnant energy to open up and expand, and so it can liberate you. The chains that we put on ourselves, we enslave ourselves to that. So as long as you have this guilt, this shame, this blame, this whatever, you put in shackles on yourself. So the only person that can break you free is you. Don't ever give somebody the power over you. And that's what I was forgetting. I knew it was a channel that I was forgetting, but the channel was, I call my power back to me, right? I call all my power back to me, in all spaces, in all people and places, And all remnants of my energy that I left scattered, I call it back to me and I pull it back into myself and allow me to be whole. Any energy that is not mine, that is not of the highest frequency for me, of love, of light, of vitality, of abundance, I remove it. I release it, right? This is the thing. When it comes to that actually works. Reclaiming your power, right? But I always see it as when you reclaim your power, you have given somebody authority over your life. You have given somebody authority over your energy. So I want you to know that you don't need to reconnect with somebody, or you don't need to you don't need to talk to somebody or reconnect or whatever for you to break free of whatever bondage that you place on yourself. You have the key for those shackles that you put on yourself, okay? And I want you to know that. I want you to know that. And it goes back to that vision I had years ago when Spirit has showed me all like these people hanging or like binded, and Spirit said you can try to untangle all the knots, or you can just cut them loose. Cut yourself loose. You don't need to unravel all these knots you feel you made. Cut yourself loose. Cut yourself loose. That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? I want you to reclaim the authority that you have in your life over your energy, right? When it comes to karma, you healing yourself, you forgiving yourself, you forgiving what happened, you forgiving that person, and then allow it lifts you up. It lifts that burden off of you. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. You know? I'm going to get advice for y'all, and I'm going to just close it out, because I'm trying to do more and more every day, because I took my birthday month off. But yeah, I want you to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, y'all. Be kind to yourself, y'all. It's like you guys are heavy in like this, I don't want to call it depression, but you dwell over something that you felt like you should have did differently. Dwell it on like feeling like you made a wrong decision. Give me advice for Scorpio Collective. Spiritual advice for Scorpio Collective. It says domestic testimony transmutation. I know you can read that. It was all for your journey. It was all for alignment of you to expand the self. Regardless of whatever step we take, there is no right or wrong path. The path is you. The path is you. You can step here, you can step there. The path is you. The path is with each step you take. So whether you step here, that's the path. Whether you step here, that's the path. Because the true path is you. The journey is you. We are here for self-fulfillment, self-expansion, right? Authenticity, highest alignment. Everyone comes into your life as seasons do. Just as the rain came, the rain left, right? The sun comes, it leaves for nighttime. The days come, the days go. The seasons come, the seasons go. People come, people go. The breath comes, inhale, the breath goes, right? This is all for your journey. Everybody that comes into your life are merely travelers in your world. They come in your world, even when it comes to your family. And you are here with your family for the end. But the person that's truly going to be there to the very end is you. It's you. kind to yourself. You gotta live with yourself for this whole journey and even beyond when it's time for true life for you. Be kind to yourself. Allow, it's like you creating with this mindset, with holding on to this shame, this guilt, this blame. You're allowing yourself to, it's like, you know how when we have our home and we decorate our home and things like that, right? You're allowing this energetic clutter in your temple. You're just letting it sit there. I want you to create the life you want. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Plant abundance. Plant flowers of abundance. Make it beautiful. Make your temple beautiful. Love yourself. Love yourself. That's the ultimate love. Anytime we are looking for somebody to love us, we are looking for somebody to be supportive of us, we are looking for somebody to show up for us, that's not what we're really looking for. The heart is looking for you. The heart is saying, Scorpio, I'm calling for you. I'm calling for love, but I'm calling for your love, not love from another person. I'm calling for support. I'm calling for companionship from you. Show love to yourself. If this person is truly a high priestess and meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. But this journey is yours, and it's yours to walk. It's yours to walk. This was all meant for transmutation. This is all meant to be who you are, for you to expand into your greatest version of yourself. I love y'all. Swastiastu.